It's a brand new day.
What's up, YouTube? I'm back for video number 4. Sorry it's been a while since the last videos. I've been pretty much busy, as well as procrastinating on making these videos because of my self-confidence in making these videos, because that's kind of like why I started making the videos in the first place, to help build me up for my self-confidence. But yeah, they got the best of me. But I'm back, trying to get back into it. It'll happen, and you'll see more from me since I have a lot more experience and I have more to talk about. Before, I had stuff to talk about, but I didn't really write down topics for me to talk about, so it was kind of like I was freestyling it, and that's why they were called raw videos. And this is still a raw video, but I have an idea and stuff I want to talk about for this video. And yeah, so just to bring you guys back up to date, I've been busy with school, freelance work. Been doing a lot more jobs, and what sucks is I would like to include you guys into my shoots and behind the scenes and all that. Still working on doing so, because a lot of times I'm just one-man band, so I'm shooting, I'm setting stuff up, and I'm doing a lot of stuff by myself. And that's why I haven't been able to get too many behind the scenes videos. And I only had one tripod at the time, but now I have 2, so you might be able to see some behind the scenes footage. I have 2 cameras now. I have the 70D, which is what I'm recording with right now, and I have a full frame. I decided to get a full frame to help produce higher quality work. And the camera I chose to get in my price range was the Canon 6D. A lot of good reviews about that, and I will talk about that later. And so for this video, I would like to talk about the radio triggers that I use for shooting. But before that, yeah, let me tell you what I've been up to. I got married, I moved, and transferred schools. So that's what's been going on with me. And yeah, so if the lighting in this video is a little bit different, it was because I was using daylight balance, continuous lighting with 2 umbrellas on each side. This video, let me see, I think I need to adjust. I don't know. Well, this video is a little bit different. I'm using my Alien Bistro with the modeling light on, full power, and no umbrella. And then on this side, I'm bouncing the light back because for some reason the other bulb and the other strobe is not working. So I'm bouncing the light back, fill in the shadows on this side, or else it would be like completely dark. And yeah, not going for that look for this video. But anyway, back to triggers. So I'm going to talk about 2 triggers that I personally own, and then the third one, which is I'll be getting this week, that I ordered. And I'll tell you why I ordered it and the purpose for it. And yeah, so let me get into the first triggers system that I purchased, which were these Youngnuo RF603 triggers. I don't know if you can see. Well, the lighting's bad back there. But yeah, I purchased these triggers when I first started. They're cheap and inexpensive triggers according to my budget. And also I was just first starting, so I didn't want to spend too much. And yeah, I just wanted to learn, use them to learn. So that's what I did. I used these. I learned. I used them a lot, and that's why I'm not using them anymore, because they've had their paces, and the problem, well, these are great triggers, they still work. The thing that happened was I would have them hanging from the strobe, and then a lot of times shooting, they fell, hit the ground, busted open, batteries came out, all that. So, but the good thing is that they still work, and yeah. So after a while, I decided, alright, kind of need something more durable. So then I invested in the RF 605 triggers. So these were great. I still use them. I like how this has a little, like when it's on the camera, it could lock down. Because the 603, well, they have a version 2 of those, but I opted to go for the version 3s, or 603. I mean 605, and so yeah, these lock down on the camera, so I don't have to worry about them sliding off. And then I got smart, and then with the strobe, hooking them on, I got this little Velcro, little line of Velcro. What I do is I roll it up, Velcro it together, and then I put one end of the Velcro onto the hot shoe part, and I tighten that up, so now that's not going anywhere. And then for this end, for it to hang, I just hang it on the light stand or on to the strobe handle where you adjust it. So these work great. And then after a while, because I shoot a lot, my time in the midday sun, stuff like that, and as far as experimenting with high-speed sync, I wasn't able to achieve that with these, because they don't go that high. They only go up to 2/50th of a second sync with strobes. So I opted to try a different brand, simply because I wanted to be able to give a review on different items. And so I went for the Pixel King Pro triggers right here. Hold on, let me loosen this up. Pixel King Pro triggers. These are great. I love them when they work. Sorry to say, I might have got a bad batch out of the shipment, but I did research. I saw a lot of good reviews, and yeah. So shout out to Jason Lanier for you know, recommending these for high-speed sync with monolights. I got them pretty much after his video. That's when I was like, oh, high-speed sync. That's what I've been trying to do, but wasn't able to achieve before. So I opted to get these. I could have got the Youngnuo RF 622s to stick with the brand, but like I said, I wanted to try something else so I could be able to give a review on different equipment. So these work for about 5 shots. Well, for me, they do 5 shots, and then they just stop working. Then I have to mess with them and do all that, and then they work for another 5 shots and then stop working. So I don't know if I got a bad batch, but these triggers aren't really on my likable list, so I'm retiring these. If you guys have any problems with working with Pixel Kings, let me know. If you guys had any problems working with the Youngnuos, or if you love the Youngnuos, let me know. And let me talk about what's coming and what I'm excited for this week. So a little backstory behind that is, a lot of times when I'm shooting on location, my wife is usually my assistant, and I'm shooting with the strobe, either camera left or camera right, and I'm kind of off to the side and doing shooting different angles and all that. So when I have my wife meet her for me, she'll meet her, and then I'll walk to the strobe and adjust it, and then do that a couple times until I get to the right setting. Simply because the 605s do not do high-speed sync, so I have to stay within the camera's sync speed. And I'm recording with the 6D right now, and that's 250th of a second. And I'm recording with the Canon 70D. That's 250th of a second. The 6D is 1/180th, but that's in auto mode. But I shoot in manual, so I only get 1/160th out of that, unless I bump up my ISO. But sometimes that still shows the banding on the image. So I stick with 1/100th to 1/160th range for shooting on the 6D. Then so back to what I'm getting this week. I'm back to shooting regular sync speed, but it's kind of a drag to have to adjust the strobe each time. I wanted to get the right aperture range that I want for shooting. So I'm getting the Policy Buff Cyber Commander along with the CSR receiver, because I'm using alien bees, and to do that I need the CSR receiver. So that's what I'm getting in the mail this week. Excited about that. I'll be able to finally control my strobe on location without having to walk to it and adjust the power settings on the back. I know you're saying, why don't you just have your wife do it? I could do that, but I just want to be able to do it. I kind of like, when I'm on a shoot, I kind of like to have the control of my equipment. So yeah, so that's why. But stay tuned. I might do an unboxing of that. If you want to see that, comment below. And that'll be it for this video. So if you found that you noticed more in me on the video, let me know. And please like the video, if you could like or unlike, I don't know, doesn't matter to me, I guess. Or that's just what I'm saying. But I would like for you to like the video. Follow me on Instagram, since I don't really have behind the scenes just yet. So if you want to see my recent work, follow me on Instagram at Youngnuo Photography. And if there's anything you would like me to talk about for future videos, let me know. If you have any questions for me as far as like starting out, because I'm kind of a little further along now, so I kind of know some stuff. So let me be a mentor to someone that may be starting out. That'll be great. But if not, that's all fine. Just ask me questions, and if I'm able to answer them, I will answer them. Yeah, so if you like this video, let me know. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Let's see, do a competition. Next 5 subscribers, post comments and topics to talk about, and I'll talk about all the topics if I'm able to. So till then, peace out, YouTube.